Shocking WWE scandal. Jey Uso files for divorce after discovering Jey Uso is responsible for Naomi's pregnancy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we dive into one of the most jaw-dropping, dramatic, and emotionally charged WWE storylines you could ever imagine. This one involves betrayal, heartbreak, family destruction, and shocking revelations that could change the landscape of not just WWE, but the legendary Naomi family legacy forever. Imagine this. Jey Uso, one half of the legendary Usos tag team, and the loving husband of former SmackDown Women's Champion Naomi, suddenly finds his world crumbling. For years, Jey and Naomi have been one of WWE's strongest couples, often spotlighted on reality television, always showing chemistry and unity. But in this storyline, everything changes when Jey discovers that Naomi is pregnant, and the shocking truth behind the pregnancy rocks him to his core. The devastating revelation? His own twin brother, Jey Uso, is the one responsible. What follows is chaos. Jey is torn apart emotionally. Naomi faces backlash from all sides, and Jey finds himself both guilty and defiant. The storyline escalates to Jey filing for divorce, leading to explosive confrontations, legal drama, and intense family feuds that spill from the courtroom right into the WWE ring. This is a story of betrayal, love lost, and the breaking of bloodlines, literally. And today we're going to break it all down in detail. Every scene, every emotion, every fallout moment from this shocking WWE saga. For years, Jey Uso and Naomi have been seen as the picture-perfect WWE couple. They've been married since 2014, stood by each other through injuries, storylines, and countless career highs and lows. Their relationship was even featured prominently on Total Divas, where fans got an inside look at their love and commitment. But in WWE storytelling, the higher the pedestal, the harder the fall. The first cracks in this perfect image begin subtly. Naomi starts appearing distant backstage. She's skipping appearances with Jey, looking distracted during interviews, and often avoiding direct eye contact with him on camera. Commentators even drop hints, noting Naomi doesn't look herself these days. Then, in a shocking backstage segment on WWE SmackDown, Naomi reveals to Jey that she's pregnant. The crowd erupts with cheers, congratulating the couple on this huge milestone. Jey is emotional, hugging Naomi, crying tears of joy in the ring. For a moment, everything looks perfect, but the seeds of betrayal are about to sprout. A few weeks later, rumors begin to swirl backstage. Superstars whisper that Naomi has been spotted in questionable situations with Jey Uso. While some dismiss it as gossip, the tension between Jey and Jey begins to grow. WWE fans pick up on it too. Subtle glances during matches, uncomfortable silences during promos, and missed cues in tag team coordination. The Usos, once the most synchronized tag team in WWE history, begin showing cracks. The storyline turns darker when Jey accidentally overhears Naomi on the phone, speaking in hushed tones, saying things like, "We can't keep this secret forever." He deserves to know. Jey, confused and paranoid, begins suspecting the worst. Finally, the truth comes crashing down during a dramatic in-ring promo. Naomi, with tears streaming down her face, admits that the child she's carrying may not be Jey's, but his twin brother Jey's. The crowd gasps. Jey's face drops in disbelief. And Jey, standing in the corner of the ring, looks guilty but defiant. The aftermath is brutal. Jey's entire world collapses in front of millions of fans. The betrayal cuts deeper than anything he's ever felt. His wife and his twin brother, the two people he trusted most, are at the center of this scandal. Backstage segments capture Jey's heartbreak. He's shown destroying locker rooms, punching walls, and even confronting Roman Reigns about the shame brought upon the family. Roman, usually stoic, tells Jey, "Family means everything." But this is unforgivable. The storyline escalates when WWE cameras follow Jey to a private lawyer's office. In a shocking on-air reveal, Jey declares that he is filing for divorce from Naomi. The legal documents are shown, and Jey makes a fiery statement. Naomi, you broke my heart. You broke our vows. And Jey, you destroyed the bloodline with your betrayal. From this day on, you're dead to me. Fans are stunned. Naomi breaks down in tears, trying to explain her side. She claims it was a mistake, a moment of weakness, and insists she still loves Jimmy. But Jimmy refuses to listen. Meanwhile, Jey takes a darker turn. In promos, he admits to what happened, but tries to justify it. Jimmy, I didn't plan this. But Naomi deserves better. You were too focused on your career, on Roman, on everyone else but her. I was there for her when you weren't. This confession fuels one of the most personal rivalries in WWE history. Jimmy Uso versus Jey Uso. Not just over tag team gold, but over betrayal, family honor, and love. The Naomi family, one of wrestling's most powerful dynasties, is thrown into turmoil. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, is disgusted. Solo Sikoa, the enforcer, doesn't know which brother to side with. The bloodline, already fractured after WrestleMania, is now collapsing under the weight of personal betrayal. Family meetings are dramatized in backstage segments. Roman slams his fists on the table, shouting, "You two have embarrassed the family. The world is laughing at us. We were supposed to dominate WWE, not destroy each other." But Jimmy and Jey's hatred for each other is too strong. The Usos officially split, and WWE announces a Bloodline Civil War 2. Jimmy versus Jey at the next pay-per-view. The stakes? Family pride, Naomi's loyalty, and the very future of the Bloodline. Naomi, meanwhile, is caught in the middle. In emotional promos, she admits her regret and pleads for forgiveness. But WWE fans boo her relentlessly, chanting, "You ruined it," every time she enters the arena. Naomi is portrayed as the most controversial figure in WWE, a woman torn between two brothers. The storyline takes an even darker twist when Jimmy brings up divorce proceedings live on Raw. With WWE-style drama, he serves Naomi with papers in the middle of the ring, humiliating her in front of the world. Naomi collapses in tears, while Jey rushes to her side, holding her as Jimmy storms out. This moment cements the feud. For Jimmy, it's about justice and heartbreak. For Jey, it's about defending his choices. For Naomi, it's about survival. In a groundbreaking WWE move, the storyline incorporates courtroom drama. Film vignettes showed Jimmy and Naomi in divorce court, lawyers arguing, and shocking testimonies from WWE superstars who claim to have witnessed Naomi and Jey together. The judge eventually rules that the case will continue, but what shocks fans most is Naomi's testimony. She breaks down, saying, "I didn't want this. I never wanted to hurt Jimmy. But Jey, he was there. He made me feel wanted when Jimmy was gone. I wish I could take it all back." Jimmy, stone-faced, responds, "You can't take back betrayal." The courtroom drama spills into WWE arenas. Matches are announced with personal stipulations. Jimmy and Jey face off in brutal singles matches, each promo more personal than the last. Roman tries to intervene, demanding the brothers settle their differences, but they refuse. The culmination comes at a major pay-per-view. Hell in a Cell. Jimmy versus Jey locked.